I'm gonna try to do this without getting upset, without yelling and things like that. I'm gonna try to, okay? But if I do it, it's gonna be mild, okay? Let's talk about this new thing called Whistlegate from the Bills and the Patriots game, okay? What I don't understand with the refs is that, okay, Tom Brady has been throwing the ball off a few times, and you call the whistle when the ball hits the ground. Okay, this situation, this scenario, it wasn't the case. Brady was in bounds when he threw the ball. Okay, he threw the ball to Amendola. I think it was Amendola. Yeah, it was Amendola. He threw the ball to Amendola, and that would have been a touchdown. I don't understand where. I mean, Brady was in bounds. Amendola was in bounds, and the whistle and the refs throw the whistle. They was both in bounds, and then you have Rex Ryan on the side. I don't know what the heck he's doing, but they call whatever he was doing interference. Just because he was on the white line, but he didn't interfere with the pass or anything like that. He was on the sideline. Tom Brady, I just don't understand what that whistle came. Brady was in bounds, okay. Rex Ryan was on the white, on the out of bounds on the white, on the white line thing or whatever, okay. So how do you call that interference? Rex Ryan wasn't even near Tom Brady. He wasn't even near him. Nobody can explain this whistle that happened. It would have been 27-13 instead of 20-13 if it wasn't for the refs. I want to rage like El Presidor do, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I want to rage but I'm not gonna do it. I'm really not. But that really made me mad. That really made me mad. And then when Steven Gostowski, when he missed that field goal, that really pissed me off. It would have been, oh my goodness, you know what? That whistle was uncalled for. The refs know it. The fans was booing for minutes. They was booing for 5-some minutes. They hated that, especially with Steven Gostkowski when he missed that field goal. They hated that even more. They was just booing. It was just the worst kind of interference whistle call. It was, I don't understand. Nobody understands that. Refs got to explain that. You got to explain that to your boss or Roger Goodell or whatever. Because if you can't explain that, ref, your ass needs to be fired. You need to be fired for a stupid. Oh my goodness, man! I mean the Patriots won and everything, and that's cool. The Patriots won, but at the same time, that whistle thing made no kind of sense. It made no sense whatsoever. I'm still frustrated about that. Probably going to be frustrated through the rest of this week. Because the score would, like I said, the score would have been 27-13. You know what I'm saying? And there's another thing I want to say. Tom Brady has took 15 hits, and he still got up. Everybody kept saying, if Tom Brady gets hit one good time, he was getting hit from all kind of directions, and the man still got up and played this. I got to give, whether if you hate Tom Brady or if you love Tom Brady, you got to give it to the man. He could take a hit. He was like Teflon on that field. Seriously. He was like Teflon. Even Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor was making, oh my goodness. The man was taking a lot of hits too, And Rex Ryan, let me talk to you, man. E.J. Manuel was sitting on the sideline you see, Rex Ryan got this collarbone thing. He kept, holding that collarbone. You could tell he was injured. And even though he's telling you, I'm okay or whatever, you still don't put EJ Manuel in for at least last minute of the game. Seriously. Oh my goodness, but whatever. It was a really good game, but the officiating, because of that whistle thing right there, the officiating was horrible. It really was. It really was. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say more than that. There were some times when there was no calls, there was no penalty calls that needed to be made. I mean, I'm just saying. I can't go by play, but the officiating was horrible in this game. In a primetime game like this, where you got the whole world watching, the officiating was pretty bad, seriously. But hey, the Patriots won. They're 10-0. Buffalo Bills are 5-5. So no matter what, it was an all good day. But that whistle that the official called on, that whistle, that was uncalled for. And Leotis McCalvin, you got butterfingers. Seriously, dude, you're fumbling. You call a fair catch. This one time you just fumble. You got a hit and you just fumble. And then this one time you call a fair catch, the ball comes down on your shoulder, and you drop the ball. Somebody need to get rid of Leotis McCalvin, seriously, because he played like shit tonight. Seriously, that was just horrible on Leotis McCalvin. Oh my goodness, dude, you got butterfingers. Do not put this man on a punt return, or a kick return, none of that no more. He don't need to be on it. Anyway, I'm done. I said I was going to do some mild rage. I wasn't going to go all crazy. But that's all I got to say. Hey, Patriots are 10-0. And you know what? Everything's good to me. So, yeah. All right, y'all. This is the Bear, and I'm out. Peace.